McDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O, with the quack on me because I'm recording.
Well, you're also on their property.
I'm on their property.
You were on their property.
Where?
That's why I'm making contact.
Where was I on their property?
This is what I got told.
Oh, so maybe ask them and...
I did already. They called me here to make contact with you because you were on the bank's parking lot.
Oh, I was never on their property, yeah.
Okay. I'm explaining to you why I got called.
Oh, okay. So they...
You're free to...
Yeah, I don't get their information, but say I did capture it, that's nothing illegal about that. It's about if I do something with that information.
Well, but we're obligated to protect.
But I'm not gonna capture that information.
I'm just saying,
yeah.
I don't care what you do.
Right.
Right? It's a federal building. What I'm saying is we're gonna keep the customer information.
What's up, inspectors? Welcome back to Inspector Audit, the channel where we watch, we learn, and we hold power accountable. Today we've got something special, a video that's not just entertaining. It's a masterclass in what to do when your rights are challenged. We're about to watch a man who gets confronted not once but twice by law enforcement, all for doing something completely legal, filming in a public space. But hold up, these aren't your average arguments. This guy, he shows up with something more powerful than any camera knowledge. And let me tell you, he uses it like a shield and a sword. He dismantles the situation step by step, first at a bank and then at a federal post office. The confidence, the clarity, the control. You won't believe how these encounters end. So let's roll the tape and dive in.
Is there something I can help settle down that you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true.
Is there a reason you're taking photos?
Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Oh,
sir,
friend,
can you speak to
why
me,
are you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the line. Oh, sorry, hold on. Okay. Sorry, I was jamming out. How you doing?
I'm good. Is there a reason that you're taking photos?
What's your favorite song?
I need to know if there's a reason you're taking photos at the bank.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Okay.
Here, I got it right here. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky.
That's very nice, but I need to know your reason for taking pictures or ask you to move along.
You like that song?
I do
like that song. That was Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, I'm aware.
All right, I got one more for you.
I'm
just
not
one
interested.
more. Wait. You'll love this one though. Wait, just wait here.
Okay, I need to know why you're taking photos.
All right.
Because you are on camera as well.
Wait. Touching hands, reaching out, touching me,
thank you.
Touching you. Everybody, Sweet Caroline, bop, bop, bop. Good times never seem so good. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. And a oink oink here and a oink oink there. Here oink, there oink, everywhere and oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
All right, sir.
McDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O, with a quack quack here and a quack quack there, here quack here there. Oh man, that's a hilarious song.
Okay. Don't go back.
How you guys doing though?
Good.
What's your favorite song?
He hasn't given me his ID yet.
We have legal reason.
Oh, you have a legal reason to detain him because I'm an officer of the law.
Sir, listen. They want you trespassing.
I don't give a shit what they want, dude.
So I need to ID you.
Oh, you do? Yeah. No, you don't. I
trespass.
haven't been on their property, so you
You
can.
were inside the bank.
Oh, I was inside the bank.
Yes, you were.
Where?
And when they asked you to leave.
Have you investigated?
I did talk to the employees.
Oh,
and
you
they said
talked,
that you
so
were
it's
in there.
hearsay. It's hearsay.
Okay, do you want me to go review the cameras?
Yeah, sure. Go do that.
And then I'll arrest you for not identifying yourself.
Yeah, go do that. Yep. And then I'll hit you with a 1983, you dumbass. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
What's your favorite song?
really don't listen
You
to
like
a lot of
country?
music. I listen to everything from rap to rock.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. What do you want to listen to?
Anything you prefer.
Hold on, let's hit this right here. I'm thinking Linkin Park. You like that one?
A little too heavy for me, but...
Well, we're gonna sing Burn It Down.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, here we go, here we go. So you guys think you can like detain me and then ID me and stuff?
I mean, yes, you can be detained.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Do-do-do.
Alright, so the employee did.
He did.
Said you weren't inside the bank. You were outside.
As
Stay on the sidewalk,
explosions
okay?
broke in the
You've
sky.
been notified. Have a
You've
good
been
day.
notified to suck my cock.
Have a good day.
Next time, investigate first, bud.
Have a good day.
Have a bad day, man. You threaten me with arrest, man. I would have fought you if you did. We would have been hands-on.
Yeah.
Tussling, bro.
Have a good day.
Tussling. Oh, man. Yo, I thought this was gonna go smooth, man. I thought he wasn't gonna come back over and talk to me. Wow, so they ain't even gonna do nothing about them fabricating to these officers here. Hey, there you go, man. Appreciate you.
I got called over.
For what?
I guess the way you look here and you're recording the bank.
The way I look.
Yes, you have your face is covered. You have on sunglasses.
Yeah.
And you're recording a bank, a financial institution. It's pretty obvious that they would call the police on something like that.
On me because I'm recording.
Well, you're also on their property.
I'm on their property.
You were on their property.
Where?
That's why I'm making contact.
Where was I on their property?
This is what I got told.
Oh, so maybe
this is the call
ask them and...
I did already. They called me here to make contact with you because you were on the bank's parking lot.
Oh, I was never on their property, yeah.
Okay. I'm explaining to you why I got called.
Oh, okay. So they came over there and just got you because of that?
Yeah, I was parked over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm just checking this tree out and checking out this bank.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
You said you were doing some kind of investigation.
Yeah.
Did they ask you to leave?
Asked me to leave what?
The parking lot.
I was never in the parking lot. Yeah, I've always been out here. You like this tree though?
I don't, sir. Do you have an ID on you?
You don't like this tree?
Do you have an ID on you?
An ID?
Yes, sir. I understand you were trying to play a game here. That's going to stop real fast.
What,
We're not gonna do
a
that.
game? So yeah, so technically right now I'm in charge because you came over to me though while I'm doing my job.
Yeah, I have a legal reason to be here.
I have a legal reason to be here as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not on their property or
ID
anything.
on you, sir?
Yeah, I have my ID.
Can I see your
Oh
ID?
no.
Can't see your ID.
Why would you need my ID?
Well, so far, I have you were trespassing. The bank is...
So from what I've told you, I've never been on their property. So you're just going to take their word, or?
Step over here with me.
No, I don't want to step on their property.
You're being detained right now.
I am?
Yeah.
For what crime?
I just
So without investigating,
Ma'am.
you're going to
this
detain
is part
me?
of an investigation.
So you're going to detain me?
Yes.
What's your name
I'm
and badge?
talking to you. Here's my number.
Can you verbalize it, please, as per your policy?
That's not per my policy.
What's your name and badge? All right, guys. So this guy wants to come over here and detain me. Actually, he's on their property. I'm trespassing you from their property.
Well, you can't do that because it's not.
Oh,
your
well, you
property.
can't trespass me from out here either.
Ma'am, he says that he's never on their property.
So you lied and told him I was on your
Real
property?
quick, let me explain something to you.
Well,
real
because
quick.
that's what he told
Hold on.
me.
I'm not calling her over here for you guys to argue.
Interesting. So it sounds like you're lying.
Well, she's right here. You can talk to her.
She just said no, so it sounds like you're
That's
lying.
not what she told me.
So you
She
told
said
him
you
that I
were
was on
leaving.
your property.
I said you were recording my customers.
Ah.
But I don't want to be recorded.
But I was never on your property, right?
I'm not answering that.
Well, that's an
I need
important
to know. That's why I
important
got called
question,
here.
because he told me that you told him that I was on your property. Why would I be on your property? See how she's walking away? That's denial itself.
I gotta explain. Right.
I'm on public property,
I'll take care of it.
so I'm not being detained. I'm not being detained, am I? See how they just walk away when they get caught in a lie?
Listen.
Caught in a lie.
Listen to me real quick, man.
Ma'am, you called a guy with a badge and a gun over here and lied to him.
Listen. That's well.
And you detained me without even investigating first.
That's part of the investigation.
You don't just detain anybody you want
You
to.
got any questions?
Do you have any questions?
I asked the questions I needed to ask already.
Why'd you detain me, man?
I just explained it to you.
You don't detain
Listen
without
to me.
knowing.
you're trying to tell me how an investigation works, and you
I already know how it works.
I have you here to talk to you to get your side. I brought her here because you said, hold on,
You came over here to detain
you asked
me.
me a question. You asked me a question,
But-
right? Are you gonna let me answer or not?
Yeah, I'll let you answer.
Okay, so you asked me a question. When I first approached you, I told you exactly why I came over here.
Okay.
So it's not out of the blue. I just didn't come and bother you.
Right, correct. You were
for no
sitting
reason.
over there,
I was over
correct.
for like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
minding
correct.
my own business,
Correct.
doing reports.
Me
right?
too. Yep.
Okay. So I got approached.
Yeah.
Saying that you were over here dressed the way you were on the bank's parking lot recording the bank, right?
Okay.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
So I come, I talk to you, I explain to you exactly why I'm talking to you.
Right.
Okay. Told you what she said. You said that's not correct. Go ahead. You said it's not correct. I called her over, right? So she can be confronted with what she told me.
Correct.
She just confirmed.
Man, you guys are busy.
Listen to me. She just confirmed that we both confronted her about what she said.
She didn't confirm anything. She just walked away.
That's my point. I told you she called me over because she said you're on a bank.
Okay. Yeah,
she just
yeah.
came over here and then she said she wouldn't answer the question of whether she told me you were on the property.
But why would you
correct?
detain me though?
Because, well, if you're on their property recording and they don't want you there,
But they
then it's
haven't. But
trespassing.
shouldn't they tell me, hey, I have to leave?
Yeah, for sure. They can
Then
do
why
it,
would
but
you?
here's
Why
the
would
thing,
you
it's not my
detain me
property.
though?
Because you're on their property.
So
trespassing.
anybody can be over here. No. How am I
anybody
trespassing
can.
if?
That's what I'm-
How am I?
because it's-
Listen. How am I trespassing if I was never told to leave?
You're on their property, right?
Correct.
You're not there for a bank purpose.
You don't know
correct?
that.
I do know that because you didn't go into the bank.
I could be out here just checking it out before I go inside.
Okay.
You can't
And that
assume
didn't
things,
happen.
right?
It's not an assumption because that
I
never
could
happened.
still go in there and do my business.
That's my supervisor right there if you want to talk to him.
I have a problem with your detainment. I do.
Oh yeah, so that's what I was trying to explain to you. You being here, how can I talk to you and confront her with what she told
You
me
just
without
come up
you
and
being
say.
here?
You just come up and say, "Hey, can I have a conversation?" I have a right to say yes or no. But you
No,
can't just
don't
come.
in that situation, actually.
Sir, if I have not done anything nefarious, no criminal intent, without you
okay.
knowing, you can't just come up and stop people because you want to.
So my whole point, exactly. I didn't want to come and stop you. I was minding my own business. A citizen approached me from the bank because you were on, this is what she said at the time, that you were on their property dressed the way you were recording them. I didn't approach you just because I wanted to. I approached you because I had a duty to.
Shouldn't you go
Clearly,
investigate
right?
first?
That's why I came to talk
You
to
don't
you to
detain
investigate.
me though. You don't detain me first to and then investigate.
I'm
You
gonna go ahead and
investigate
let you
and
go.
then detain.
Unless
Is that how they teach you
listen
here?
to me. Unless there is something that develops where we can communicate psychically to where I don't have to come and talk to you and approach you, that's how it always will be.
But
Okay?
you can't. I have a problem with your detainment though. Instead of
understand what it
knowing,
means?
listen. Instead of knowing that if I was on their property or not, you come over here and
God,
assume
you
because.
just argued about an investigation. The whole point of an investigation is to find out.
But you don't detain.
The knowing you're talking about, I can't know anything if I don't ask questions, correct?
Or investigate. Look at cameras.
Why would I go and investigate the cameras?
Why would you stop me from my everyday walking and detain me?
Have a good day, buddy.
Have a bad day, buddy. Wow.
Listen, so we're clear, so I don't get called back for you not breaking the law.
I don't, just get in your car and leave. I don't need directives.
Actually, you're in the city street right now.
I don't need directives.
Stay off of the
I
side.
don't need
Stay
your
off the side.
directives. Just drive away. Thank you. Man. Yeah, guys, so this officer here was coming over here. You're a liar. You're a freaking liar. Lying on citizens. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed. Straight up lied and said I was on their property. And when she got confronted, she decided to turn around and not stand out here. This officer detained me. We were just checking out this tree, guys, and doing our investigation at the same time. So it looks like this officer is just going to sit here and waste tax dollars. I don't know if this facility here has had problems in the past, but this officer was sitting in the parking lot over there. And then he wanted my ID. Do you still need my ID? You need my ID? No? Oh, God. I got him out of here. You need my ID?
So you're initiating contact with me again?
Well, you asked for my ID. I was making sure.
Ask for your ID or
Why'd you want my ID?
I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm asking a question.
Conversation with me now.
I'm asking a question. Why did you need my ID?
Yeah, we're not gonna play that.
It's not a game. Why do you think it's a game? Supervisor, are you a supervisor? Can I speak with you? Just can't drive away. Just can't drive away. Holding a camera. That's all you have to do as an American citizen to get the police called on you and people asking questions. What kind of world do we live in? I thought this was the land of the free. It is more of the land of the scared. And yeah, guys, this is absolutely ridiculous. These officers think they can just detain whoever for whatever. So I need actually him to detain her for a lying. He's supervisor? Why didn't you detain her for lying to you? I'm not coming on their property. I'm not coming on their property.
That's different. I told you to come over.
No, I'm not. You're not the owner of this property.
He's coming.
Man, y'all trying to bait me. Looks like this is the K9 unit officer here. How you doing? Yeah, I'm just out here recording, checking out I thought they were gonna cut this tree right here. And this lady she was coming out asking me questions while I was recording the tree, because there's guys over here, they were gonna cut this tree down. They put some cones down, so I wanted to watch that as well. Why did the officer
told just be mindful they don't want you in the bank.
but why would he come and detain me?
Because you put it back in the car.
It doesn't matter. It's the words. Words are still as effective as
You're free to go.
I'm free to go. I'm free to stay, though. That's
Just make sure you're not on their property.
yeah. But
Be mindful
but
not to
why
follow
would
traffic.
you're a sergeant? Why would this officer detain me for no crime?
Well, he's investigating.
You can't just detain anybody you want to, though.
Well, it's a complaint.
So why wouldn't you investigate and then come over and detain or arrest me if you need
I don't know
to?
the whole circumstance, but you're not being detained. You can go ahead and leave.
Yeah.
If that's what you choose.
Okay.
Just
So
be
this
mindful.
lady inside of there lied to the officer, though, and you guys are not doing anything about that.
I don't know the whole complaint.
She said I was on their property.
I guess you can go and complain to the bank manager.
I can't go in there. I'm trespassed, remember?
Just call them.
Why would I call them?
If you want to complain about
But they lied to you guys, putting my life at risk. My life is at... Dude, when people call people with guns and badges, your life is at risk. It is. Officers do bad things. People do... So you're telling me officers don't do bad things?
I said, no, you're saying that.
You said that's my opinion.
That is your
Like you don't believe it. Because if you believed it, you'd be like, yeah, you're right.
I believe every officer does bad things.
I never said every officer,
Well, you
but
didn't say-
they do.
You didn't say several officers. You like said officers
Yeah,
in general.
but I said people also do bad things as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you could see.
I wish you guys had something on your heads that said good officer, bad officer.
That would help us too.
Yeah, with people.
civilians.
Exactly. It goes
There
both
you
ways,
go.
right? Yep. Yeah,
All right, man. We're going to get out of here.
All right.
All right? Take care.
Yep. All right, guys. So I guess they're gonna roll out of here. Not much.
Do is record financial transactions.
I can. I can't do anything with that information. So I could, as long as like I'm in a public space, I can record their debit card information. I'm not going to, but
If we do that, then I have to go up chain. But I mean, you're free to.
yeah, I don't get their information. But say I did capture it, that's nothing illegal about that. It's about if I do something with that
Well,
information.
but we're obligated to protect their vital individual.
Correct. So
information.
therefore, like if they were given their card information or something, maybe they could whisper it to you, or they could write it down for you, so the camera doesn't capture it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna capture that information.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do.
Right.
Right. It's a federal building.
Thank-
What I'm saying is we're gonna keep the customer information separate. If
Yeah, that
not
would be on you,
obvious.
not me.
Well, but you're the one with the camera.
Right, you
So
guys have
it's-
cameras too, though, so.
But not facing this way. They're facing this way.
That one's right there is
They're facing
the,
this way.
This one right here,
See how the
sir.
tablet is this way and it's protected.
Oh, you're saying the tablet's
You're
facing this
on
way.
the-
Okay, I
you're
get you.
on this-
Yeah.
This is the customer's private
Okay, yeah, no
area.
problem.
That's why I'm saying
Yeah.
you can do what you want.
Right.
Just we're not doing it
Yeah,
up here.
just as long as you know, like, if I did capture it, it's not illegal. It's about if I do something with that information. But I'm not gonna do it because that's not my
just saying
purpose. Yeah.
that-
What's your name?
Brandon.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex. Yep.
So, but my thing is,
Yeah.
if customers complain because they have that right,
Right.
then we got to go a different route.
Okay. So I hope they don't complain. I can't control what I do. But I was just trying to educate them. It's on the rules are on the wall there if they wanted to read. But
What's going on, man?
how you doing?
Would you mind sitting outside some time?
Nah, it's too cold, man.
All right, what you doing in here?
Huh? I'm just documenting.
Okay, so they asked you to leave?
Public property.
No, it doesn't work.
Like,
that
what
way.
did you say?
If they want you to leave, though, did
Did you say? Did he ask me to
asking
leave?
you to leave, did they not ask you to leave?
No.
Okay.
He said I could be here, but you don't even have jurisdiction in here, so.
I don't?
No, this is federal
Oh, that's
property.
Weird. That's weird.
You might want to take your firearm out of here too. It's actually a crime for you to be in here with it.
Maybe it was an employee call. I'm not sure.
Got made aware of him recording in the lobby.
Okay. So, oh yeah, you guys take care of what he's doing. If you guys don't care,
Well, they actually do. So the workers, they're uncomfortable, and it's kind of like how he going side to side. Which me personally, feel free to do what you want. But my
I mean,
workers,
so I'm not, if he's not.
well, they just feel uncomfortable. It's kind of how he's moving. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I get that. And it's
Thank you. And the rest of your day. You too.
I told you, I get
How are
it.
you?
But
I mean, it's
How
honestly.
can I help you today?
In the end, we've got the victim of something.
yeah, and there's nothing like that. It's just uncomfortable. Him recording. We went actually yesterday.
Could I have your name and badge number since you responded?
Huh?
Could I have your name and badge number? What's your name? Verbalize it, please, per your policy.
It's right there.
You're right here too.
It's right there.
That's all right. When were you born? Right there, with all your
Name
other,
is right here.
with all your other
I don't
cousins.
have to verbalize it. I just have to show it.
What's your badge number?
739.
Thank you. Appreciate you. It would just be professional because some people can't read.
Well, I responded, but I'm not primary. You need that from him.
But I mean, you responded to the call.
It doesn't matter.
You're here.
It doesn't matter.
I can get anybody who responds. Little professionalism goes a long way.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yep.
And that's what's your purpose for that?
It's none of your business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, can you not film me?
Oh, I'm gonna film you.
Can you not film me?
No, I'm
I
gonna
have the right
record
to
you.
ask for you to not film
Are
me.
you? Is your body cam activated?
I'm not filming you. Though.
Is your body cam
Can you
activated?
not film me?
You're recording them right now.
Right, but not you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You should be comfortable with being on camera.
You should look.
You should be comfortable with being on camera.
I do my job the right way, so I'm very.
Hey, that's good then. That's
Very
real good.
comfortable,
But doing your job the right way would also be verbalizing your name. Some people can't read.
And if that person couldn't read, then
Yeah.
I will verbalize it.
Okay.
But you can clearly read
How do you know?
because you came up and said, "I see it, but I want you to verbalize."
I said, can I have your name and badge number? Just because I see something doesn't mean I can read it.
Okay, all right.
Still not gonna verbalize it?
No, I'm not
All
gonna
right.
verbalize
That's
it.
all right, man.
Uh-huh.
Camera shows a lot of things. You guys don't have jurisdiction in here, so you might want to leave, bud.
Actually, we do.
No, you don't. FPS does.
Well, we can't have our firearms in here either.
Yeah, you can't. It's federal property.
Right, we know it's federal.
The correct people to call would be
and,
FPS.
and local law enforcement will do their job as normal.
No, you have to have an agreement with the post office.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you would know.
I do know. He said, as you would know, guys. Local law enforcement trying to enforce federal rules and regulations. That's hilarious.
We're not trying to enforce anything.
I hope not.
We got a call, so like you said, we would have to respond to our calls, correct?
Well, you need to call the correct authorities. You would say, hey, that's not our jurisdiction. We need to call FPS.
Did anybody ask you to leave?
No.
Okay,
He said, I'm fine to be here.
Right.
So what's the point of calling the sergeant then?
Again, we're going through our protocol.
Your protocol? Your protocol is to say, oh, that's not our jurisdiction. Have a good day. Wow. So, that's what. Have a good day. Have a good day.
You as well, man.
Yeah.
I hope you have a great day.
I'm actually, it's kind of cold out there though.
Yeah, but I mean, nobody told me. Nobody said you had to leave.
Well, the other people did whenever I came in.
He had the right that you had.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
like you said, you know.
Yeah.
I just, I mean,
For somebody slipping up something, I'm sure.
I don't know if you guys like maybe I was trying to force you to do something.
Yeah, no, it's just, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It sounded like he was trying to say if they want me to leave, I have to leave, and that's not true, actually.
No,
Yeah.
we can't do that.
Yeah.
You know? But
I just come in here with the camera. I don't talk to anybody. I just come in here, document, and then I leave. It's like that simple. So I do this all over the place. This isn't like the first. I have a lot of different channels I post to. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I just exercise my rights, and then I record, which is my right, and it's protected by the Constitution, something you guys swore an oath to. So
100%.
yeah,
100%.
it's a lot of times
I would
people.
not come in and snatch any
Yeah,
camera
yeah, that's good. Yeah.
That's something
Yeah.
that people have to understand.
And like,
Our hands are tied
yeah,
when it comes to this.
right. And if like, say you guys wanted to arrest me for some reason, I wouldn't like resist or anything like that. I'm not a violent person, so I just deal with it the according way. So yeah, jail sucks. Having to be in handcuffs sucks, but you know, that's what I have to do. That's what I have to do. So yeah. Yeah, First Amendment activist. I'm free press journalist and stuff, so I document.
I watched some stuff on YouTube. Like,
oh, you have? Cool.
Yeah. I actually just watched one recently. The guy that filmed himself inside of a public library, or it was what was it? I forgot what it was.
Okay.
It was something that obviously we couldn't.
Was he from here or like?
It was another state.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're all over. Yeah, and I travel. It's not necessarily a group.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we have the same purpose.
Okay.
Some guys do it better than others, more professionally than others. Some guys just come in here and start being loud and stuff, and that's a disturbance. So that's like, you can get kicked out for that. But simply coming in here and just documenting, nothing wrong with that.
How the call came out, just so you know.
What it come?
Well, what did we get? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But it was just more so we're coming. You know how we just gotta approach.
Yeah, you have to come with calls, but
that's it.
Yeah,
you know
just
what I'm saying? That, you know, we're not coming in and say, hey, leave. You gotta, because like you said, public, anybody can come here, anybody can see them, they have the right to.
Yeah.
So,
but just like I would suggest, if you do respond and the guy comes up and says, hey, what's your name and badge number? Just say Freeman.
I was being asked.
Okay. I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you.
I feel like you was approaching me on the wrong foot. If I approach you on the wrong foot, I apologize.
Okay. No, I just like to get everybody who responds, I like to get their name and badge number. Appreciate you. Fist bump to that.
Well, hey, you see Timmy from Smitty said, hey. All right. All good. He's my guy, man.
Hey, could I have your name and badge number for the record?
Yeah, it's Officer Byers. My DSN is 770.
Okay, so it's DSN. What's the difference? Like, some people have badge numbers, some people have DSN numbers. It's like department.
Yeah,
different.
It's how they keep how many people.
Okay, yeah. Because so I'm like, what's your name and badge number? They're like, we don't have name and badge number. We don't have badge numbers. We have DSN. So I'm like, okay, so
same thing. You're pretty much the same.
Okay.
And like obviously, I know you're good. But I mean, I'm sure you understand. Some people get uncomfortable if you're like recording them, and I know that you have the right to do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, just.
I can't control people's feelings, man.
I know, but just,
like no matter where I go.
Maybe you have, if you thought like, I don't know, letting them catch a break on that for once, maybe.
Like, what do you mean?
Like not recording them if they don't. I understand it. You have the
That's
right
that's
to
why
stuff,
I'm
but-
here, though. I'm trying to let people know that there's no expectation of privacy in public, and they're on camera no matter where they go.
I get that, but it's just
one little
you know,
camera like this isn't gonna hurt them, you know. So.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
So, what's the real lesson here? On the surface, it's simple. Know your rights. And yes, that's hugely important. We just watched a masterclass in that. But I want you to think deeper. In both encounters, there was no crime, no threat, no victim. What triggered the response? Someone felt uncomfortable. A bank employee got nervous. Postal workers felt uneasy. And they used the police not for safety, but as a tool to manage their feelings. That's a dangerous trend. Because when we start placing personal comfort above constitutional rights, freedom becomes conditional. Your right to record, to observe, to exist in public space is suddenly up for debate if it makes someone feel weird. That's not freedom. The real lesson in this video is about responsibility. The auditor showed his responsibility. He knew the law. He stayed calm. He never escalated. But it goes beyond that. It's about our collective responsibility as a society not to misuse emergency services. Calling the police should be about danger, not discomfort. Auditors like this stress test the system. They reveal its cracks. They force us to confront the uncomfortable truth that the line between public safety and personal preference is dangerously blurry. This man wasn't recording for clicks. He was holding up a mirror to officials, to bystanders, and to us. He showed how easy it is to misuse authority, all based on a feeling. So, there you have it. Inspectors. 2 encounters. 2 wins for the Constitution. And 1 powerful truth. This is why channels like this matter. Not because we're anti-police, but because we're pro-accountability and pro-rights for everyone. What did you think? Was the bank employee out of line? Did the postal workers overreact? Drop your take in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts. And if you believe in holding power accountable, if you want to protect your own freedoms, smash that like button, and most importantly, subscribe to Inspector Audit so you never miss a breakdown. Stay safe, stay informed, and never stop questioning. I'll see you in the next video.